Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So the weekend has started. It is Friday afternoon and I think I'm gonna head to the movies. I'm gonna vlog this entire weekend, and my last vlog I did with my Ray-Ban Meta glasses. This time I'm gonna try to vlog with my Osmos 3, Osmos Pocket 3. And what's cool is like you can film this way or you can film this way. So I'm gonna try that. I don't know if I told you I was going to the movies, but I'm going to the movies. After the movies, probably get something to eat. Like I'm still exploring Philly and trying to see like what's out there. So hopefully Friday has like a little bit of adventure and it's not so boring. I'm about to do my makeup. This, I feel like all the girls have this and it works. So, but you know what I do want to try? I do want to try the Nessa Myrex products, but so far when she does not have my shade range. And one thing about my skin tone is I think it's the undertone that is so hard for me to find. So I don't have a red undertone, I don't have a golden undertone. So if I put on a foundation with a red undertone, that shit is red. If I put one on with like a golden undertone, it looks very orange. So I have the most trouble finding like higher end products or higher end foundations that match my skin tone. The only one that works for me is Maybelline 330. But I want to try the Nessa Myrex. I want to get like a Dior foundation or something. Also, your girl started taking makeup a lot more serious. And this is my first time ever using a color corrector. Well, second time. And I don't know what I've been missing. Trying to make vlogs, I realized like I gotta be a yapper. And honestly, I'm definitely a person where if I ain't got nothing to say, I'm not gonna talk. But I do enjoy making these vlogs, but I got a whole conversation. And sometimes I'm just like, girl, shut up. Like, what are you talking about? Please, be quiet. Look at my eyelashes. They going through it. Never ever getting falsies again. If you have sensory issues, this is the worst thing you could do. It's my first time getting them. I just wanna boop 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 right off my face. Or I got this lip liner from downtown LA. If you know, you know. I got it in Santee Alley and it works just fine. It's uneven, child. It is uneven. Okay, let me not get carried away for my lips be all the way up to my nose. What the hell? Stand. What's going on? What is going on? Okay. Cool. So I'm thinking between my Butter Gloss by NYX or NYX, however you say it, or my Juvia's Place lip oil. And honestly, just even saying that out loud, I'm gonna go with the Juvia's Place. Lip oil has been my thing lately. Like, it's so much better than lip gloss. Lip gloss is so damn sticky. And I feel like lip oils, it like doesn't get into the crease of your lips. So it's like a nice shine. All right, so we are here at the movies. We're about to go see Beetlejuice in one of those theaters where they like serve food and alcohol. So I'm excited about that. I think this is just gonna be the only thing I do today, but we'll see.
Definite psychic connection. I just need to get your phone out of my house.
I just got back from the movies. One thing I noticed about me is that I am getting old. So I haven't been to the movies in a long time. And the theater we went to had those like reclining seats where you could eat and order drinks. I almost fell asleep like 4 times. I don't know why I was falling asleep. I've never fallen asleep in a movie before. But we would see Beetlejuice. It was okay. I felt like there were like too many storylines within the overall storyline. Like, yeah, I give it a 6 out of 10. So I'm gonna be sitting here working and we just go chat because today is Saturday and I actually don't have any plans. So I'm just about to yap. I'm done cleaning. I definitely need to start working on my business. So one thing I suggest if you start a business is that you create your first domain email needs to be a customer support email. Even if you don't have enough money to create a domain email just for like you where it says like Jane Doe at thiscompany.com, create a customer service email, because when I tell you, that will help your business grow so fast because people love a person that communicates very well. So let's see what these emails talking about. How much I want to bet that is going to be a bunch of where's my order emails. Okay, so I got a few emails. Yeah, and all the titles are like, where's my order? One thing about the shirts that I sell on pre-order is that I notice people genuinely don't look at the time frame in which it takes for them to receive their shirt, because I always get, never fails, I always get an email that's like, I ordered this on this date, when is it? And I'm just like, babe, you ordered that a week ago. This is a pre-order. Pre-orders usually take 4 to 6 weeks to come. And then what's crazy is that I tried with my factory, I paid a shit ton extra so everything could be expedited. So like usually shipping from overseas to here takes roughly 5 to 6 weeks. I say 4 to 6 weeks. 4 to 6 weeks. I always get expedited shipping, which is like maybe sometimes it's $500 more. One time it was $1,500 more, just so it'll get here within a 3-week time span. Sometimes it'll show up 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but it never exceeds the 3 weeks. And I'm just like, babes, I'm trying to get it out as fast as I can. I promise you. So also too, I get a lot of like people wanting to exchange the shirt, and I'm just like, I'm a very small business to where I don't have stock. Like once that's shipped to you, it's shipped to you. Like I try to put up a size, I have a size chart so people can check their sizes, but I don't know, people are just not detail oriented when they're ordering things. So sometimes I am able to switch out the size because I will order like maybe 10 extra of certain sizes that I know that goes really fast. So sometimes I am, but like some orders I'm not able to, but you know. So, and then when sometimes people email me, the first sentence is like, where's my order? Well, hi, how are you? Like, girl. But I'm always willing to cancel a person order if they have an issue. Like if they're like, I don't want to wait that long. It's okay, babe. I will cancel it. No problem. No problem. Say less. I have one girl that wants to exchange and size up. So if the shirt is not worn and it's still in the pack, then yes. But I only give refunds or send out exchanges once I receive the shirt to make sure that it is not like it hasn't been worn or there is nothing wrong with it, because I am a small business. Like I can't really do anything with that shirt, and I really can't take like losses like that. So that is one hard part about running a business, because I have worked in retail before, and I do think like if you buy something and you want to exchange it, it's like you should be able to. But because I'm just a one-man show trying to make it happen. So I have someone who wants to exchange their shirt for like a bigger size, but her order was sent out. Well, she received her order on August 12th. Or actually, let me check the date, because she ordered on August 12th, but when did she receive it? Yeah, she received the shirt in New Jersey on August 12th, which means that was a full month ago. So I won't be able to take it back because unfortunately, it's been 30 days. Now, all my emails are answered from my customer support email, which I highly suggest if you start a business, get a customer support email, because also I have people asking for me to change their address because either they are college students going to college and they didn't realize like how long the shirts would take, so they need it exchanged. Or sometimes like your card will if you have Apple Pay, your card will automatically put whatever address you have connected to that card as your shipping address. So I have issues with that too. Also, I have people asking me like just important questions when purchasing something that may not be on my website. So I try my best to answer all the questions. So like when you own a business, you definitely have to communicate to your customers. You definitely have to be professional. Like I try to check my customer service email 3 times a day. That way there is no lingering emails. And that way people know like I'm on top of this and I got like your best interest at heart. Like I'm not trying to scam you. I'm not trying to take your money. Like if you want to return the shirt because not return, but if you want to cancel an order and get a refund, then you definitely can if the shirt has not been sent out. Because I get it. Like I'm some random girl you saw on TikTok or you saw on Twitter and that has these shirts and you're probably just like, I don't trust this lady. I don't know her. Which I get. Like, listen, I get it. Speaking of business too, like if you do decide to start a business and you grew up like me, very poor in poverty, and you're seeing like a lot of money come in at one time, like it actually gives you anxiety of how much money is coming in, I highly suggest to read this book. Like in the beginning chapter, she actually talks about financial trauma, which I don't think a lot of people actually talk about in the sense of outside of like a relationship. Like we hear about financial traumas when it comes to marriage or financial abuse when it comes to like somebody holding their finances or your finances over you. But when it comes to financial trauma of growing up poor and being told all the time like, oh, we don't have money for this, or you are getting the less than because it's cheaper, or you're going without, and then when you see like 50,000 come in 4 days, is like that actually will scare you. Like it would scare you bad. And while I'm working, I just ordered some DoorDash. I ordered sweet greens. I've been feeling like, I need to eat a lot more healthier because, child, the food that I've been eating since I've been in Philly, like one thing about Philly has great food. Like I had a short rib grilled cheese from this place called Revolution House in Center City. When I say that was the best sandwich I had in my life, and I'm from the South. The food in the South is good. I think about a grilled cheese sandwich a lot, and I feel like I'm gonna gain a lot of weight just eating, or like becoming unhealthy. Like I had to start back drinking like my kombuchas like on a daily basis. So I bought a pack of 6 for like $20. I know that's a lot, but it's been helping because I was feeling like real bloated. Like I only been here like a month, honestly not even a month, I think like maybe 3 weeks and some change, but I was feeling like real bloated. I don't know if you've ever eaten like so much bullshit where you just feel you can feel it in your spirit. Like your spirit just feels very you get what I'm saying? Like your spirit feels down. So I was like, okay, I need to start eating more healthy. So I meal prep like some salmon, rice, and Brussels sprouts. I just ordered sweet greens, which I got the salmon bowl, the miso glazed salmon bowl, which is good. Add extra crispy onions. Great. I love it. So now that I'm done with my emails, I think I need to create a AI image of my next shirt that I'm dropping, because I don't have any friends out here that can model for me like back in LA. If you ever want to move to LA and like as a creative, when I tell you there are resources everywhere and your friends are always down to like do stuff for you. Like if you go on my website and there's this one guy that I photograph a lot, that is my homie Henry. And Henry would be down to like just shoot. All I would have to do was go on Peerspace, rent out the space for like what, 20, I think would be like $25 an hour. That would be like my cap. So I would get the place for like 2 hours and that would be like $50. So I would spend $50 and those photos are taken by my other homie. Like if you go on TikTok, the 1389 Woodliff TikTok, WOODLIFF. If you go on there and you see that the page is only following one other person, that was the photographer for all those pictures on the Instagram. That was the photographer. Like he would be down to ride. I did not pay that man. That was the homie. Like so what I would do is I would spend the 50 for pair space, hit my homies up and be like, hey, I got product I need to shoot when y'all want to work. So they'll give me their dates, and whatever dates like coincided with each other, I was like, okay, we can work this date. And I would go to the grocery store or Instacart and like just grab like a bunch of breakfast stuff, because I would always do it in the morning. So I'll grab some orange juice, I'll grab muffins and fruit. So I think in total I would spend on these photo shoots would be about $75. And that, matter of fact, at the time I was doing it big was I had food stamps. So I would do it for $50 and then use my food stamps to buy like refreshments for anybody that came to help me. Because one time one of my homegirls, she was like, can I style one of your photo shoots? Ah, girl, yes, absolutely. So, you know, I made sure I had food for them when they came in. If we worked overtime, because I think this was the time I had rented it for 5 hours, because I knew we were really gonna need it. I just have like refreshments. Like, bro, I did not play when it came to it. Like, I can't afford to pay y'all, but I'm gonna make sure y'all are very comfortable when working with me. That was one of the best times. Like, starting this business, starting it from the ground up when you only got 2 pennies to rub together, bruh, that was it. But back to what I was saying. So in Philly, I actually don't have any friends because I just moved out here. So I do AI images for my website, and I be praying that people don't be like, oh, this website fake, because these images are fake. So I'll like put the real shirt next to it, and the pictures be so trash. The pictures be trash. Like, and I know I could do better, because if you see the images that I have versus like the flag shirts, you would tell like all of that was created in LA. And then now, you know, I kind of have to scale back and kind of start from the beginning of finding creative people that now I actually can pay a little something, like not a lot, but like a little something. And just finding people that want to collab. That's where I'm at with it now. But bro, if you ever move to LA, like, just meet people that got the same drive as you and that's hungry as you. Them resources are like, LA has a lot of resources for creative people, a lot of resources. Like, I don't know if I would move back. It would just depends on if I can afford the lifestyle that I want in LA. Like, living in LA, I had a good lifestyle. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I lived in a cute apartment downtown. I was a fashion designer for Skechers. Like, I would go out, I had friends. Like, the lifestyle was cool, but I just saw myself living a little bit more luxurious. And in LA, I felt like I was just middle class. With the money that I was making, I definitely could have been upper middle class instead of just like middle class. But because the cost of living in LA is treacherous compared to the paychecks, I was just definitely, I feel like not even middle class, but not lower middle class. I was like in between. I was like lower middle class, like lower middle, you know, just a little bit up, but not like low middle class. So yeah, I was like, let's pray I can make that type of money in a new city where the cost of living isn't that crazy. And what's crazy is, I know I said this in my last video, but once I decided to move, God really blessed me, and I ended up in 4 days making way more than I would have made at a job in 4 days. So, you know, I'm just taking it one day at a time, and holding on to these blessings. But yeah, child. I'm also waiting for this shipment to come in. Like, I just got a DoorDash notification. It's about time to eat. Filming these videos is so funny because I'm really just in here talking to myself and goddamn in here rambling. But also too, one thing I do want to do is like, I want to pick up my YouTube. Like, I did so well when I first started. I did so well, and I regret, and I try not to dwell on it, but I regret not being consistent. Bro, I could be so free right now. I could be the bougie black girl living in a luxury apartment with a G-Wagon and flying out to Dubai, first class Emirates. But I was slacking. But honestly, I think at that time I was going through a lot. Like, I had just lost my job, broke up with my best friend. Like, it was a lot going on. But I do wish I would have like just took some time off instead of just like completely stopping, because I could have been rich. You got the food, it is secured. So my Saturday is actually very calm today. I really don't have much to do. And what I'm not gonna do is force it, because I actually want to save a little bit more money. So yeah, my weekend is pretty calm, just door dashing and working, because I'm definitely not gonna force it, because I could have gotten up and found something to do and brought y'all along for that. But I'm actually trying to save a little bit more money for my Ghana trip. And also I want to go to, I might be going to Phoenix at the end of the month. And then I also want to go to like somewhere in maybe Central America. I've been seeing a lot of videos on TikTok about like El Salvador and like Guatemala, and I'm just like, I wouldn't mind going there, like maybe doing like a trip. Because one thing about me, I love to travel. And I got a credit. I got a I'm pretty it's $300. But I think I got a $275 credit for United. And the fact that I don't have a 9 to 5, I could just type in like, you know, anytime, and then you know how the cheap flights pop up for like anytime. So I always, from Sweet Greens, or what is this, Sweet Greens or Tender Greens? Yeah, from Sweet Greens, I always get the, I think I told y'all, the salmon. I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like, because it's so good. Like, if you've never gotten it, get it. Let me show you, because this looks so good. So this is what I usually get. There's a dressing that comes with it. It's a spicy cashew dressing that comes with it, and it's so good. But I also, if you mix it with a Caesar dressing, it tastes even better. Where's my, ooh, this is about to be so good, child. So I'm about to take my lunch break, and I'll be back on, because one thing I absolutely cannot stand is to hear people eating and chewing while they're like making videos on social media. When I say that is the quickest way to piss me off, is to hear your mouth, is to hear mouth noises. Now that I'm done eating, let's get the bill. Can we get the bill? Louis. All right. Okay. Focus. Now that I'm done eating, I'm gonna go and actually, I still need to do work, so I'm gonna be sitting here working. Random, but I just rewatched Insecure for the first time since it like came out. And can I be honest? Like, Molly's and Issa's relationship was just so annoying. Like, Issa pissed me off so bad. Like, people say don't get homegirls that are male-centered. Issa D, like the character in Insecure, is the main example of that. When I say I was watching this, I'm just like, you're making some of the most piss poor decisions based around a man when it comes to your life. Like, your life. Oh my God. Every decision she would make, and then try to like, in a sense, make it someone else's issue, where it's like, okay, you broke up with, or you cheated on your boyfriend, and now it's I don't know, she just tried to make it everybody else's problem. Or she kept like toying with Daniel, like, and Daniel was so fine. Like, girl, he looked way better than Lawrence. But she like kept toying with Daniel. Like, Daniel would be like, okay, well, you know, I'm done, I'm gonna start dating and like doing what I want to do. But when he started that, it's like, well, you know, I don't think you should be having sex in your apartment that I'm living in while I'm here, girl. And then she was like, well, you know, I think I still have feelings for you. Issa, go away. For the love of God, go away. And then like Molly on top of that, another male-centered character. Like, her career came above her male-centeredness, but her male-centeredness, in a sense, to me, just, it was still there. And it's just like, I've had friends, or I've known girls where they were like Molly, where they would meet a guy and just plan out their whole future with the person once they met this person. And it's just like, you don't know that man. That man could be batshit crazy. And you're already just so head over heels. Even for me, like 2 months in, I'm still not head over heels. Like, nigga, I don't know you. But yeah, watching Insecure with a fully developed frontal lobe, it was pissing me off the entire time. But outside of like the characters in the actual show, there were way too many sex scenes. Like for me, it just felt like Issa Rae just wanted to live out a few fantasies. And because like this is like a fictional show that she's created, I don't know who the writers are. I'm assuming like she's part of the writer cast. Like that, she just lived out those fantasies online. And I'm just like, girl. And then every guy she casted was very, very attractive. And I'm like, Interesting that you're having sex with all of these men. Well, sex with all of these men on camera. I don't know. It's kind of weird. So I'll stop watching it. Anyway, back to business. So now that I answered all my emails, and usually when I answer all my emails, people don't respond to them unless we're like communicating on like something that needs to be communicated on. Like once I tell them like, hey, I know you're asking for your order, but it stated like 4 to 5 weeks. It's only been 2 weeks. Or like if my shipment is en route to me, then I just like, oh, shipment is en route. Like expect an update during this time. But people be wanting you to update them. Like they'll be like, oh, I didn't get an update. First of all, it's only been 2 weeks. Secondly, what update do you want while things are getting produced at the factory? Do you want me to tell you like, oh, I had an issue with fabric color? Because the production that's coming in, speaking of fabric color, the production that's coming in is a different color than last drop because they ran out of the fabric. I am praying, I'm praying it's not too different. Even if it is, the production itself is all the same color, that one set of production, so there won't be any discrepancies between actual garments within that production load. But I think it's a little lighter than what is actually depicted on the website. Anyway, so I'm just like, do you want me to let you know like, oh, they're sewing 3 shirts now? Like what update do you want? Because I honestly, the only thing I can give you is a confirmation that your order has been ordered, and I can give you a confirmation that your order has been ordered. And then if you email me and you want to like change dates or whatever, you know, I can even confirm over email like, yes, I received your order, because I have had a few people where for some reason their confirmation email didn't go through to their inbox. Which, check your spam. If you're ever ordering from somebody, check your spam. And also make sure your email address too is not full, because I've tried to email customers back and their mailbox is full, and honestly I don't know what to do. But you have to make sure you didn't put in a fake email address, because I get it, like you don't want spam emails to come to your email, but I honestly don't spam. You're only going to get a confirmation email from me, an email stating like, once I get that shipment date, an email stating when things will be shipped out, and that's it. 2 emails. And then you may, if you sign up for a specific email, you may get when I drop something new. But other than that, babes, I don't feel like creating email marketing things to get you guys to continue to shop with me. And not necessarily to continue to shop with me, I just don't have a lot of product. Because once you buy those shirts, there's nothing else you can buy from me. Like, I don't have a lot of options. So it's like, okay, if you got both the shirts, me sending you an email about a Gullah Geechee shirt, unless you're a Gullah Geechee person dropping, it means nothing. Or like I have Louisiana Creole shirts coming in with the Louisiana Creole flag. that don't mean nothing if you're not Louisiana Creole, but like the Afro-American teas and the Solani teas that come in, like, of course, we're all, if you're a part of our ethnic group, we're all that. So everyone can buy one. But once you get them two, there ain't nothing else you can buy. Ooh, also, so fun. I created a soccer jersey. Like, I'm so excited about that. It comes in I think on the 17th. It gets here on the 17th from a factory overseas through DHL. So I'm excited to promote that one. I know for a fact that I got to make a few tweaks because the pictures that my factory sent me, instead of it being a printed artwork on the chest, I want it to be heat transfers. So I honestly need to update the artwork too. That is what I need to do because I saw it on and it's okay. It's not approved. I have to approve it. But I'm excited about the soccer tees. I think it's gonna be so cute for college. Like, I feel like college students are really gonna buy it. Not even college students, just people that like fashion. But it's so cute. I'm so excited for it. So it has it's cute. It's black and red, and it has our heritage flag on it. And then on the other side, it has like 65 with 2 stars, and those stars stand for. There were 2 brothers that were the first African Americans to play in a professional league. I gotta look it up. Like, even when I Googled it, this is why researching is very important when you're like creating artwork that's specific, like if it's historical or if it's cultural. Because like if you Google the first African American to ever play professional soccer, a man named Arthur Wharton comes up. And if you dig deeper, that's not African American. That man is Ghanaian. Like, he was born in Ghana. So I'm just like, that, whoever wrote that, I think people associate African American as just global black. And it's like, no, African Americans are an ethnic group in America. So there is a lot of information on him. And I'm just like, that is a Ghanaian man who played professional soccer. He played professional soccer in the UK. Like, when I say this man has nothing to do with Black American, it's actually quite interesting. So you could tell, like, even reading his stuff, it's like the first Black player. It's like, yeah, he was the first Black, but he is not African American. So honestly, when I was doing my research on soccer players, because what I was hoping to find was a Negro soccer league, just the same as like a Negro baseball, like Negro league that we had with baseball, where like, you know, they had their own leagues. But there wasn't a such thing, which I get. But these 2 brothers, they started out in Rhode Island, if I'm not mistaken, and then they ended up playing professionally. Yeah, so when you're creating something like artistically, do heavy research, because if I would have just put him, then it would be like, Erica, that is a Ghanaian man, a mixed race Ghanaian man who plays soccer in the UK. But that's their names. Their name is Oliver, or like Ali Watson, and Fred Watson. That's it. And they 2 brothers, they played in Rhode Island in 1894. And then they were the first African Americans to play in a senior soccer league. Yeah, I'm so sorry I'm boring on Saturday. Like, we could have planned something and went out and did something, but honestly, I'm saving a little. I'm not even saving money. I don't know why I'm about to sit here and lie to you guys, but I just didn't feel like going out today. My mom and her husband went to lunch, and honestly, once she leave the house, she will drag somebody to and fro. Y'all mama ever be like, come ride with me to do this one thing. Next thing you know, you're outside. Like, lady, I don't want to be outside. And she wakes up at the crack of dawn. Like, I'm noticing the older she gets, the earlier she wakes up. And I just feel like that's inevitable for old people, because my grandma, like, at one point I lived with my grandma in LA when I first moved there. Bruh, that lady wakes up at 5 a.m. to sit and watch TV and eat breakfast. Now, what does she do? And mind you, she gets fully dressed, so she has to wake up before 5 a.m. But she is up and up cooking. I'm just like, damn,
But I guess like, I don't know. Maybe old age makes you wake up early. And then she'll go out to her garden, do her little thing, put on her church fit, go socialize. You know, old people shit. Things that old people do. All right, back to business. So, while I'm sitting here working and chatting, I've gone to Ghana in December, and I'm going again this year. So I created this travel guide that, when I say it breaks down everything that you need to know about Ghana, you know what? It breaks down everything you need to know about Dirty December. I wouldn't say Ghana because one, Ghana is a big country, and two, it only pertains to Accra, Ghana. But like in it, let me just tell you what's in it. So I got the important documentations that you need, because a lot of people don't know, like, Americans need a visa to get into Ghana. You can't, I mean, if you popped up at the airport, you could probably get it at the airport, because they won't turn away American. I don't think they really turn away American or tourists from the UK when they come in December. Don't try that. No, don't try it during any other part of the year, but I don't think they turn them away. They just make you like show your ID, and you can get a visa at the airport. Like, of course, you got to have like all the proper documentation to get the visa at the airport. So I go over in the travel guide, I'll go over like the documentation that you need, because of course, like I just said, you need a visa, and you need the yellow fever vaccination. Like, a lot of people don't know that either. So, and you have to have it 10 days before you fly out. Like, you can't get it the day before and fly out. But you know what? So I'm gonna say the rules are you can't get it 10 days and then fly out and then pop up in Ghana, because if you travel, you know, some countries are kind of lenient. They'll kind of be like, okay, just pay me a little this on the side, you can come in, but don't do that. I get like important tips that pertains to Dirty December, because like, I don't think people know, like, there are just like nuanced things about Ghana in December that you just need to know. Like, one thing that I would always tell anybody is to bring 3 all-white outfits. Like, that is one of my main important tips. It's because Ghana loves an all-white party. Like, when I tell you, it'll be like 50 all-white events going on, like 50 all-white events, and people stick to the dress code. You don't want to be in there the only one in pink or something, because then it's like, bitch, you trying to be different. I talk about travel apps, like popular travel apps, the ones that I use. And then, of course, if you don't want to go by yourself, or like your homegirls or whatever can't go, I like post about travel groups that you could go with that are going this December. I talk about the budget. I talk about, or budgeting, because everybody's budget is different. Like, my budget is different from your budget is different from my budget. Of course, dining recommendations. Like, I got 2 full pages of like just dining, or 2 full pages of restaurants. Accommodation recommendations. Like, I posted the few hotels that I've stayed at, because I'm not going to recommend anything that where I haven't been. So, beauty services, of course, because the girls are going to get their hair done and their nails done. Like, yeah, definitely get your hair done in Ghana if you haven't. Braids are top tier. Clubs and parties, which is very important. So I give like a list of 7 clubs to follow on Instagram, because they post events. And during Dirty December, when I say shit just pops up, like, you can have a whole itinerary plan, shit will pop up and just be like, it'll be like you and your homegirls will have like, okay, we go to Polo Beach Club, and next thing you know, a celebrity done pulled up here, and you're just like, oh, I want to go there instead. Like, I think we saw what's his name, Lucky Day. Like, very randomly saw Lucky Day. Excursions, I give excursion ideas. And then I talk about beach clubs. Like, Ghana has a lot of beach clubs, because of course Ghana is on the coast. Ghana is on the coast, and then Accra is like right there, literally on the coast. So I do have a travel guide. If you want that, definitely go to my TikTok, and it's in my bio. But speaking of travel guide, I actually need to create a template, an itinerary template, because I just want to give like people something for free where they can actually plan trips with like my itinerary template, which I found out that I really love when people like download my digital products. And mind you, like my digital products are free. The only thing that's not free is that travel template or the travel guide. But like my travel checklist, the travel template that I made, all that's free. Like when I say I love that for you guys, like I love doing that, or I love doing that for you guys. And honestly, that has been my Saturday. Honestly, my Saturday has just been eating and working. Like I have no plans, but I'm always open to like possibilities. If some plans pop up, best believe I'm gonna hop back on here and show y'all what's up. But all I'm doing today is working for the most part. But it's good talking to y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. So y'all are about to see very raw and uncut. I'm talking about raw and uncut, like BET at 4 a.m. on how a small business works. So I basically just do everything by myself out of my living room. So yeah, so y'all about to watch me sort and pack and just show you the process that I go through. Today we are picking up the shipment that I have to send out. I'm already really tired, but so far we have this and this one. Last shipment, I'm not gonna lie, I actually made a few mistakes, but when a person orders me, maybe I sent them the wrong size by accident. And I think I did that maybe 3 times. 3 times out of 1,600 orders. It's pretty good. But I'm super quick to rectify the problem. But now, I gotta pack 757 orders. So basically what I do is I clear up space on the floor and I separate my orders by sizes. That way I can just grab while I'm going. And I worked out with my factory on how to package the orders. That way it's so simple. So first things first, when I receive my shipment, the first thing I do is count and compare to my order form to make sure I got all my shipments. So right now I am missing 2 boxes. So I got all of the yellow ones, but I am missing size small, medium, large, extra large, and black. So basically almost all of them. I have the 2X and the 3X. All of my black and green ones, these ones right here, all of these I have. And then this is like one of the craziest parts about running a small business is that you can approve something and your factory may send you something incorrect. I feel like this is 75% my fault because I did approve it from a photo instead of getting a sample sent in, because samples take so long to come from overseas and it looked good on the photo. However, I'm gonna show you. So the color is wrong. This is supposed to be royal blue, and you see how it's like a purplish blue, and overall the shirt just does not look great. But the upside of it is I didn't order a lot for stock because these haven't been pre-ordered. Like all of these belong to somebody because they pre-ordered. Those shirts aren't pre-ordered. Those were just gonna be on my website for people to order, and then it will run over into pre-orders. But I'm not gonna put them on the website because they don't look good. Like they don't look good at all. And when something like that happens, you realize that like, damn, I just basically threw X amount of money away because I actually can't do anything with them. I mean, I could sell them, but I'm not gonna do that. Like you want to keep the integrity of your business. Maybe later on, I probably do a online sample sale and sell them. That's probably what I would do, is do like an online sample sale and sell those, because I can't sell them normally. But yeah, sometimes when running the business, you take hits. And another hit that I've taken is I ordered expedited shipping, hoping it would get here in 3 weeks. And one last shipping, like some of my boxes aren't even here, and the 3 weeks is like, this is the 3 weeks, and they're probably gonna come next week, which I could have just got regular shipping. And expedited shipping is so expensive coming from overseas. It's very expensive. Regular shipping could quite literally be $500, but if you expedite it, that shit could easily go up to $1,500. Like, it's crazy. But the good thing about it is, since I didn't order as many as I did last time I ordered 1,600 shirts. This time I only ordered 757, I think. So the good thing about this shipment is that I didn't have to pay as much taxes and duties as I did on my last shipment. My last shipment was 1,600 units. This one is only 700 and some change, so roughly half of that. So I didn't have to pay as much tax and duties on it, which is good, because one thing about it, the tax and duties will hit. Jesus, yeah. But now that I've counted all the yellow tees, I can start shipping what I can, and we'll just pray that the rest gets here tomorrow or after tomorrow, because I have a trip next week, and that I'm just hoping they don't come next week, or if they do come next week, come at the top of next week, because I'm going that weekend. But anyway, I'm about to get back to work. Like, though I don't have all the shirts now, I'm still, like I said, missing a few boxes. I'm gonna print out and package what I can package, and then ship that out tomorrow. And then hopefully within the next 2 days, I'll get the rest of it. That way I can get things out in a timely manner, and I'm not sitting here packing up 700 orders all by myself. So that's also one thing too about running a business by yourself. Is like, you are the designer, the creative director, the warehouse people, the shipping people. Like, you are all of it. I look so crazy right now. So it is 2:48 in the morning, and I just got done packing up as many orders as I could until I get my next shipment. Well, hopefully it's here either tomorrow or after tomorrow. And I think I packed up 200. Yeah, I got like 500 more to go. So we are on day 2 of packing up all the orders. As you can hear, I am printing labels right now. Have I taken a shower? No. Am I going to? Probably not, because I need to get these orders out by 4 o'clock. Like, I'm trying to be done by 4, so I can ship out today. If not, I'll just ship out first thing tomorrow morning. But so one bit of advice, if you're sending off a lot of orders at one time, make sure you print a shipping manifest, which is like this thing where it has a barcode. That way, instead of the post office or whatever scanning 300 packages, they'll just scan that code, count the packages, and ship it out. Last time I didn't know that, sent off 1,600 orders and had to beg them to send my items. The lady was just like, baby, don't let this happen again. I was like, yeah, that was an inconvenience. But that was my first time shipping that many orders, so I genuinely did not know. So I had to go on YouTube to see how I like to do everything, and I figured it out. So it says on FedEx tracking that my 2 boxes that I'm missing of shipment is on the way to me now. It's like out for delivery. So I actually might just have to ship it out tomorrow morning. I'm not gonna be able to package all of these and ship them out today, because right now it is 1:07, and me saying I want to be done by 4, not gonna happen. I just printed 60 tickets. I need to print a lot more. Like, it's so much more. I got a lot more to go. But yeah, that is gonna be the second day of shipping. All right, I just received the boxes that were missing, and now I'm just packing the rest of them. So I just want to show you guys how I organize this. I have a stack of labels, and what I do is I will organize it, like, if I will organize it by people that bought all black shirts, people that bought the yellow shirt, people that bought the green shirt. So I organize those, like a stack of labels for the black, yellow, and green. And then from there, I organize it into sizes. That way I'm not going between boxes. So right now I'm packing nothing but smalls in the black. I counted out how many black labels I have. I think like
50 right now. So I just counted out 50 shirts, set them right here, and I'm just running through them really fast and packing them. So that's one way you can like organize if you run a small business from your house and you have multiple products. But that is what we have so far, and I'm debating on whether I want to drop it off at the post office tomorrow or just wait until I'm done packing everything. But I'll probably drop it off tomorrow.